everyone. Happy to see you, happy to be here. We have good news, two good news during the past 2 weeks. So if someone can switch slides, because I don't have clicker. Yeah, the first one is that Armenia announced a $500 million investment to this region to build an AI supercomputing center in partnership with NVIDIA. Yeah, that's something is a bold step for the whole region that will make, which will position South Caucasus as a point where we can also consider one of the contributors to the AI global landscape. And second news, which we can, if you share the slide, change the slide, is that Gecko Robotics Armenia founded third unicorn has got its historic unicorn status again last week. So this is something we celebrated for 2 weeks already. Thank you. I know you Georgians, we are always happy for each other's success, right? Okay, because the first news is also about like joint regional investment. I'm Edita Ghazaryan. I'm a deputy CEO. I'm here not just a deputy CEO of Union of Advanced Technology Enterprises. I'm here as Nato said, brand ambassador of this wonderful event, and I'm a strong believer in the idea that, the powerful idea that innovation happens not in the boardrooms, it happens in classrooms, labs, communities, late night meetups. This is where it happens ground up, not not top down. And I also believe that bottom-up innovation is something a key that you can build a inclusive and sustainable tech nation. Okay, since we talked about numbers, I will add a couple more numbers. If you go back to the slide, so we have right now 1,300 tech companies, around 60,000 professionals in tech, and we have a 7% ICT share in Armenian GDP economy. We also have around 2.3 billion turnover. We have 2 unicorns, already 3, and we have 16% success rate of startup, which is pretty big number, I think, if you are in startup ecosystem, you know this. We just 3 million population. I want to tell today a story how this happened. Numbers are just a part of the story, but to understand the roots, you should go deeper, dig deeper. So if we move to the next slide, when we talk about like success stories, we usually talk about unicorns, big names, you know, companies, people, visionaries, but no one talks about the system. Behind every breakthrough, there is a system. There is which tried to, with the environment which shaped it. So how it happened in Armenia, how transformation happened, because this is a transformation for us. And I really want to share our experience here. So back 25 years ago at the UATE, the organization I'm coming from is 25 years old, several Armenian tech leaders gathered together and they decided not to compete with each other because they usually compete globally because our market is small, but rather to take the leadership for the sector. And they formed what we call now UATE, an association, grassroots-driven association. And now we have already basically hundreds of members, of course, with one vision, to make Armenia a powerhouse delivering its utmost value. I guess clicker is not here, so I will ask to move slides, sorry. So what happened? It didn't happen in one day. It happened, of course, during these 25 years, where the first thing to change some things, of course, is policy making. And associations' role in policy is very important because, of course, you need a friendly regulatory environment to achieve this. So back into UATE, in policies, tech policies in Armenia are usually not written in government. It's shaped in associations like UATE, and then We are accountable for 40 reforms in tech in Armenia, and one of our initiatives was actually to create a Ministry of High Tech. So it didn't exist until we pushed for it. Now we support, we work with each other to shape the future, tech future of the country. Next slide, please. Okay, policies are important, but in the heart of each ecosystem, it's human. And we gathered tech entrepreneurs and asked, what are the top 3 challenges you have? Answer was unanimous: talent, talent, talent. So we thought that we didn't wait for school system change. We created our own solution. We created ARMAT, we now call ARMAT Engineering Makerspaces. Basically, it's a free of charge program installed in every second public school of Armenia. It's a major talent generation pipeline for the tech. So we have kids from 10 years old, they study free of charge programming, 3D modeling and robotics. Right now we have 630 makerspaces, not in elite schools, not in capital Yerevan only, but in the remote villages, in all whole countries. That's why we call it ARMAT National Program, and ARMAT means Armenian Mathematics, so it's an abbreviation. They study 3D told. So we also piloted, we already exported ARMAT to 7 countries. I'm happy to say we have 11 labs in Georgia, and 1 is opening in Tbilisi in a couple of months. But we have 16,000 students annually, free of charge education, and already 7,000 alumni. It's accessible to 130,000 students. And we also exported to 7 countries, I told this. So next slide. ARMAT is our junior league. We call it junior league because we need junior league to create a higher league tech company. So this is a pipeline that fuels the talent. No, I think you skipped 1 if you go back. Okay, so another example of collective power, which actually the association is main message is there, because these tech companies who are united, they understand that they cannot change alone. One single company cannot change a lot of things, but the secret is in collective power and unity. So we needed country positioning, country branding. So back 20 years ago, we started a movement, and then it was an event, and now it's one of the biggest events in the whole region. It's called Digitech. We started with a couple hundred people, and now it's 25,000 last edition. This edition we added to 40,000. Oh, thank you. Right on time. So we expect 40,000 people in October 10 to 12 this year, and it's 20th anniversary, so big names like NVIDIA and I don't know, many people coming. So we aim also to see Georgian people here, companies, and we also usually try to help with that. But this is another example where Digitech not just event and expo or conference. This is where government meets startups, student meets investors. This is a statement about national branding that Armenia has big ambitions. It's a small country with very big ambitions. I want to talk now about from national to regional. This is, I always talk with my Georgian colleagues here. So, of course, building tech nation is very important, but building tech region is transformative. I believe that we can actually work. We have very common problems: talent gap, small domestic markets, I don't know, limited resources in general. So we also have mutual strengths. Armenia has some experience in deep tech engineering. Georgia has so thriving, innovative labs, hubs, and also digital transformation programs. So I believe that building stronger ecosystem, we will increase our competitiveness level globally. Because for VCs, international investors, they look at us as a block. They look at us as something that they're. I mean, if we one GDP of Armenia and one GDP of Georgia is not enough, but if we combine efforts, we can go much further and much bigger. And I actually have one real-life example for this. I have been a lot of times in the Baltics, so this is a small example of Finland and Estonia. Two small countries again, but what they have did, they combined their efforts. There's one project, it's called X-Road. I don't know how many people know about this. So basically it's a cross-border e-government project where citizens of Estonia can get all services, public services they have, like taxation, healthcare, police, in country of Finland. So basically they share the data, they created a common platform, and they have not only improved their cross-border services, they improved their digital economies. They showed to the world that this kind of cooperation can work on, and as a bloc became more competitive. This is a real-life example, and I believe that they did it, why can't we do that? Okay, I would like to sum up with a couple messages here. Bottom-up innovation works. In Armenia, we did it like that. Arma, Digitech, policies, reforms, everything was bottom-up, ground-up, and everything was developed organically without any government plan to develop tech, which also can work in some countries, so I just wanted to share this experience. Everything is important, but I believe that national is good, but regional is transformative. So let's combine our efforts, let's join our resources together and understand that Armenia and Georgia are not just neighbors. Armenia and Georgia are not competitors, they are complementary allies. And let's co-found a regional hub, a regional movement to showcase to the world on global scale that this region worth attention, and this region definitely can bring a change to this world. Thank you a lot.
Thank you.